Welcome to the Natural History Station at the Fruitvale Schoolhouse Museum Living History program. At this station, students will be learning about the study of natural history in the late 1800s. They'll make their own plant specimen sheet and explore the natural world around Fruitvale, much like the students did when this was a schoolhouse. Start with introductions and by reading the history at the top of the laminated instruction sheet. It was the end of the Victorian period when Fruitvale opened in 1889. This was a time when the study of natural history was popular. Show students the picture of the early Natural History Museum. These collections started as private, but became available to the public as wealthy collectors gave their collections to institutions. Even students, like those at Fruitvale, started to make their own collections. We have a newspaper article talking about the collection that was started and kept by students in this schoolroom. This allowed students an opportunity to study the natural sciences like biology, geology, and botany, using specimens from the world around them. One way of doing this was to collect plant specimens. This is the main activity students will complete at this station, making their own plant specimen sheet. Show students an example of one of these sheets, also called an herbarium sheet. Botanists would collect a plant and press them onto a sheet, marking the date, location, plant name, and other information. These sheets are instrumental in collecting data on plants. Students today will be making their own copies with a stencil of local native plants. Show them the small natural history tray. This is an example of the larger natural history collections that were being compiled in the 1800s. This would likely have been what the students at Fruitvale collected for their classroom. Ask the students if they can identify what is inside, and ask them what they would collect around their schools or home if they were making their own. Now it's time for a nature walk. The goal is to observe the natural environment around the school and to think about plants, rocks, insects, and animals that are there. Students can share the nature scavenger hunt to help guide their observations. Students will look for these items, but not pick them up and keep them. Make sure the students stay with an adult and walk with them to the fence line along Fruitvale Road. Take about 5 to 10 minutes walking and looking before coming back to the table. When you return, hand each student a blank plant specimen sheet and show them the stencils and the plant charts. Each student will be picking a leaf to trace and color. Once they trace their leaf, they will identify what plant it belongs to from the plant chart. They will need to fill out the information at the bottom of the sheet. This includes what the plant name is and what it was used for. Students can pick more than one leaf if time permits, but they will need to share materials with their classmates. When the students finish their sheets, clip them together with a clothespin so they can be collected by the teacher at the end of the day. If there is time left over, students can color the oak leaf and California insect coloring sheets or use the Seek Out cards. Please continue to supervise students in the station area until the bell rings, then walk them to the next station. Thank you.